4-5 matchup in the West. The Los Angeles Lakers with a 3-0 history to come down 0-3 and win the series. Excellent in this series for the Lakers, coming off a game in which he finished with 21 points, 10 assists, and 5 steals, including some huge moments late in the fourth and in over.
It's been sensational this series from the backcourt for the Lakers.
LeBron James has been, well, LeBron James. He has looked like the player he's been his whole career as Hachimura pulls up and knocks down the J to get the scoring started.
From three and getting him going early, important for the Lakers.
What does this Houston team have offensively? They have yet to eclipse 108 points. Took them overtime to even get to that point last time out. But Reed Sheppard responds with a 2 of his own.
And he needs to get going and be efficient here tonight for the Rockets.
Once again, no Kevin Durant for this Rockets team. They understand that the attention that Durant garners will not be on the floor with them as Hachimura can't hit on the triple, and a long rebound tracked down by Smart. He thought about it. Now a second chance for this Lakers squad. Early entry. Ayton back outside. Smart pump. Step back 3. Not that time. Team that did find a little bit of a rhythm offensively with Thompson and Smith in particular. That combined with Şengün, who had 33 and 16 in game 3. But that one too high and a turnover.
The defensive end in the second half in game 3, maybe their best half of defense here in this series.
Lakers 1 for 3 to start. Nice find for Ayton inside, and he finishes. LeBron James averaging 8 double, 25, nearly 10 boards, and almost 9 assists. He has been spectacular at 41 years old, played 45 minutes in game 3.
Incredible.
Smith can't hit on the 3. That have really stepped up in their roles as Kennard drives on the closeout, snakes through, finds some space, and puts it home.
Kennard playing so free and loose. Obviously, J.J. Redick trying to get more out of him, coming off pin downs. Not just a shooter. Luke Kennard showing he is a basketball player.
Question about how Houston would respond after a devastating loss in game 3. That one stripped out of the hands of Smith. Meanwhile, Smart is down 5 on 4 in the half court. The open man is Smith. Smart still keeled over. Smith can't convert, and it's swiped down. Kennard directing traffic. He's been a great distributor along with his shooting, but that time a little too strong. Offense.
Of course, for L.A., defense or rebounding a must. The Rockets have dominated the offensive glass in this series.
Thompson couldn't fly in for the Dukes. For L.A., it's James, and he's just fouled in the open court. That could easily be a take foul. That's what J.J. Redick is hoping for. See, the arms were extended out.
Coming at you, full steam ahead. All you can do is foul.
But he said as he's gotten older, he's actually ramped it up all even more. His sleep, his diet, fitness. 7 to shoot now for Hachimura. Another pull-up pop, this time short. It felt it was going to be a big deal if they could deliver that first punch. Can they find something offensively with Şengün? Now it's Eason who checks the feet. Can't hit. James taps it over to Hachimura.
Shot at the rim on each possession.
Good force there on the turnover. Thompson, Eason, bucket.
And that's been one of the challenges in this series. L.A. turning the ball, get out, and score in transition, like on that last play.
Rockets had missed their last 5 from the floor before that transition opportunity. Now it's Hachimura and Smart playing catch. 4 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Smart looking to drive. Floated up, knocked away by Şengün. Smith in the open court. Finds the trailer Thompson. Extra for Şengün. Poke it inside. Thompson couldn't guide it. And it's knocked out of bounds, but a loose ball foul going the other way. Şengün can't.
Just a missed opportunity there for the Rockets.
So it'll be the first on Şengün, and the bank shot goes for LeBron James.
Much LeBron really focuses on his body, his diet, his sleep. Talking to J.J. Redick before the game, he said the whole team did a DEXA scan, a full body scan at the beginning of the season, and LeBron James had the lowest body fat percentage of anybody on the team. He said it's actually insane. As he's gotten older, he has ramped it up even more, like we talked about. He just loves to play the game. He has become obsessed with being able to perform.
Said that's basically impossible for a 41-year-old as Thompson just has to. His plus-minus has been evident when he's played, which has been 134 minutes through 3 games. They are +7, -27 in the 15 minutes that he's missed. They force a turnover. Okogie on the run. Try to beat Smart. Trill and Smith for the slam.
And once again, forcing Turnover is the best offense from Houston.
Ime Udoka certainly felt that this series is far from over. He believes his team can be the first to come back from 3-0 down. LeBron James too strong, and he draws the foul on Eason. It'll be 2 free throws from James, and we come focus on those things, try to replicate those things here in Game 4.
Yeah, and I like when we met with him, he talked about that. Right after the game, let's address it. Giving up big-time leads in 4 quarters.
They went 10th in the NBA in win percentage, and a lot of it could be pointed to the lack of Fred VanVleet as their true point guard, as Shepherd continues to find the range.
Getting his rhythm offense, a seasoned veteran point guard who can just take charge of things, particularly in clutch time.
Good ball movement on the outside. Here's Kennard, who had a massive game, won 5 of 5 from 3. This time another 2, and he nails it. But he comes up a little bit hobbling.
Confidence that he's got, but he's got a lot more to his game. Off the bounce, coming off screens, making plays for the Lakers.
Shepherd with LaRavia just checked in on him. Now it's Şengün going right at James. Back him down. Şengün, couple of spins. James stays in front, and he forced the miss. 2 assists in the first 6 minutes of this game. LaRavia curls. Nearly traveled. And then he's fouled by Shepherd. That'll be his second.
2 games, 50 points combined in LA. Struggled a little bit game 3 quantitative reasoning.
Okay, yeah.
So my math is sometimes a little off.
You're not a numbers guy. This is why you do words for a living. I feel you. I do the same. Lakers go up by. Meanwhile, Houston 1 for 4. That's been somewhat of a role reversal. Okogie, kick it out. Aaron Holiday in the game, but he comes up short. A lot of contact and a loose ball foul going against LA. Good to see Aaron Holiday out there, who is dealing with an adductor issue, according to Ime Udoka. Josh Okogie also is dealing with.
It's been tough. Your bench, particularly at home, helps you so much, and injuries adding up.
And this time a shooting foul, just the second team foul against the Lakers, but it'll be Smith going to the line for 2.
The half court, their efficiency down in this series.
Well, it's the premier.
I won't be at the Derby.
No, but it's
my fit.
Just fit. Yeah, I didn't ask if you were going to be there. I just asked if your fit was there.
My fit will be right.
Okay, well, it stays out there with Hachimura, Kennard, LaRavia, and Hayes. Holiday, Okogie, Thompson, Şengün, and Smith. The 5 for Houston. Holiday forced the turnover. Looking to run. Holiday puts the head down, and he gets all the way to the rim. He couldn't finish it. Now James the other way. Nobody back for Houston. James will go coast to coast, and he tripped. Thompson, the last line of defense, and LeBron will shoot 2. And he is feeling it there. Looked like he fell right on that shooting elbow.
Bad. Nobody back in defense.
Do you know what number of playoff game?
I'm not good with numbers, but that's 3 full NBA seasons?
3.5 full, and the durability factor has been off the charts.
A lot of mileage on that body, but still effective getting it done.
Şengün with a touch. Back down on Hayes. That's bully ball. And he'll get free throws.
And that is bully ball, and the decisive.
The eyes, they never lie. Except when Şengün's in transition. Approaching 3 to play in the first. Smart drive and kick. LaRavia looking to attack. On Şengün. Had it rejected.
This must-win game.
The vibe. By the way, everyone talks about Victor Wembanyama and what a physical freak he is. As Smart forces the turnover, looks to back down on the smaller Holiday. Kick it out. Open look. Kennard can't hit. Rebound. LaRavia sticks it back. But Ralph Sampson, when he was at Virginia, the things...
Even early in his career in Houston, I mean, just playing alongside Olajuwon, the versatility, the ball handling, shooting ahead of his time. Unfortunately, injuries got the best of him.
Şengün just forced Jackson Hayes into his second personal.
If it ain't broke on the line where he 1 of 2 today.
Well, after all, I'll be there. Will you?
I'll be watching.
You're going to be locked in. Approaching 2 minutes to play in this opening quarter. All been at 19. Lakers led by as many as 5. The 1-point lead from Houston just a moment ago. Kennard looking for the screen from Ayton with 5 to shoot. Kennard against Eason. He's going to have to make it happen himself. Step away, 1 to shoot. They're not going to get it off in time. Have it happen today in a do-or-die situation. Much better start, and Şengün continues to produce.
And he gets great position there, ceiling inside
8 points. 90 seconds to play in the first. James back on the court with Ayton, Smart, Vanderbilt, and LaRavia. Short roll, it's LaRavia attacking on Smith. A pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pinballs around and is ripped away by Eason. Here comes Houston. Holiday, pump, step back, threes, money.
Holiday looked healthy right there, and as Ashley talked about getting off the plus in all three. Right now, the defense is what's leading the charge for the Rockets.
And Marcus Smart just calms it scoreless in this opening quarter before that last flip. They tried to get another one on the board, couldn't do it. Eason, cross, kick. Just a 5-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Şengün wants to hold for a good one. 12 to shoot. Vanderbilt steps up. With fouls to give for the Lakers with 5 to shoot. Outside, open look. Eason can't hit. Rebound into the hands of Ayton. Ripped it away from Okogie, threw it away. Houston with a chance, and they bank it home. It's Okogie with .9 left. LaRavia. They never started the clock. It didn't look like it was an out-of-bounds delivery. Holiday to inbound. Looking, finding Smith. Had to go up high, got it off. Couldn't put it down. But a good look and a good finish to this first quarter. 26 to 21.
That's tough. You're not ready when you have those kind of first quarters. And so, here in this game 4, Houston coming out, a sense of urgency, which we expected, but executing the defensive plan and strategy, and they just got to continue to stay with it.
Three from Smith is good.
And that's a good sign right now. 33%. They've struggled this season shooting. Scrappy play basketball and value every possession.
And there's a tic-tac foul from Tari Eason on LeBron James. Lob from his dad. Those two have had so much fun and have talked about how much of a joy and a privilege it has been sharing the court in playoffs in meaningful minutes, as Ayton couldn't secure the offensive rebound, but there was a reason why. He was held. Well, this was from, you do it on a playoff court, and LeBron just feels like he feels his son's confidence rising with each minute he has spent out there. He's going to get the grenade here. Attack, lob, and put it in. What a find by James, and Ayton does the rest.
James just continues to be more and more comfortable here in the postseason. Bronny James at that.
Well, both of them are comfortable. Thompson, the Euro, and the English, but he couldn't put it. He's going to be hounded by Aaron Holiday, another royal family in the NBA. James, he had the opening, didn't take it. Instead of Hachimura, back outside. James attack on Holiday, got in the paint, spray it out. Vanderbilt open, can't hit the three. And the rebound falls right to Finney Smith, the former Laker. Three from downtown. That's been an area they have really excelled so far in this series. They're shooting 46% from three-point territory, the best in the playoffs. Holiday, shovel, extra. Eason sets the feet. Can't hit the three.
Vanderbilt on Eason's three there.
And they force the turnover on LeBron. All alone, it's Eason.
And that's how they have to play. I mean, they have to force turnovers. In game 3, they turned it over 21 times. Active hands and intensity for the Rockets not only stop them on defense, but create those offensive looks at the other end.
James back down on Smith. Double comes. James off the side of the backboard. Now it's Thompson in transition. No numbers will pull it back. Has taken a major step as a playmaker. They put the ball in his and Reed Shepherd's hands with the injury preseason of Fred VanVleet. Little zone look, matchup zone. It's a spin, and Thompson showing off the athleticism.
Just a great first step. A burst as Fred VanVleet.
Largest lead here for Houston. 3 minutes into the second. Hachimura looking inside for Ayton. Got the matchup with Finney Smith, and he knocks down the J.
Lakers needed that right there, and trying to manufacture Ayton getting involved.
Smith working on James. He'll step into it. Can't cash in. And the rebound cross here, and he does just in time. Bounce it back. Bronny pump. finds the open man. And Hachimura puts down their first three of the night.
And Bronny James has done a good job driving, getting paint touches, finding shooters. Vanderbilt missed a corner three, but hot open three.
It's 2 assists for Bronny in his 4 minutes of action. Now it's Thompson's turn. Going right at Ayton. Couple of pumps. Holiday with 10 to shoot. Thompson at the free throw line. And he finishes over the top of Ayton.
Nice contest there by Ayton. But those live ball turnovers are really what has Houston in this lead right now.
James will pull. Rebound back tap. Bronny James is there. Hachimura thought about it. Bronny with 9 to shoot. Back to Rui. Now it's LeBron James in the corner. 4 to shoot. James a tough one. Weak side of rebound. Vanderbilt again keeps it alive. And then could not secure it. Ayton tried to squeeze it. Quarters, they start to go with more of a feel, which is why Bronny got that second stint in game 3. He played his 5-minute stint here in game 2. We'll see if he makes another return. As Shepherd comes up short. Smart hits the deck. Smart, Bernard, Ayton, and James. The starting 5 back out there for LA. What a find. Oh! It's strike back. Dorian Finney-Smith got up. Shepherd on the drive. The feed. Sengun the finish +1. It's defense to offense in Houston.
Just unable to hold on to leads, particularly in the fourth quarter. But right now, sticking to the script and game plan from their coach.
Hustle points in their favor so far as we check in with Ashley.
Yeah, guys, the Rockets playing so smoothly on both ends, and like you ran, talking to Ime Udoka before the game, he said, we talked about it as a staff and related to the guys. We have done this before. There was a back-to-back during the regular season. Phoenix and Golden State, they didn't have KD for personal reasons. He said it was some of our best games. So we have proved that we can do this.
And of course, turnover as Smart just fumbles that one out of bounds. Not only proved that they can do this without to the Golden State Warriors, they force a game 7 and eventually fall just short to Steph Curry and company. But Ime felt like, guys, you've been here before, backs against the wall. Can you respond and do it again? Jabari Smith, not that time, and it's poked to Hachimura. Lead up the series, though, for Houston, now in double figures. Ayton spin and score.
Like the footwork there by Ayton there, decisive, getting to that hook and over as they have 11 here in this first half. They get quality looks every possession.
Sengun, the only player in double figures on either team, looking to get his lick back. Threw it in between 2, but Thompson comes away with it. 7 to shoot. Directing traffic. Thompson thought about it. 3 to shoot. It is Finney-Smith, had it stripped, and Smart comes away with a loose ball. Now it's James on the run. LeBron puts the head down, and he can't finish, but the foul is going to go against Jabari Smith Jr. Spry.
Looks spry, looks young.
He looks like LeBron. Take a look at live. Peacock tomorrow. OKC at Phoenix game 4 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. So
Not letting Houston extend that lead that they've gotten to 10 at times.
oh, that's a deep one. Shepherd comes up short. Rebound into the hands of Sengun. Second chance. Sengun the Euro, and he's fouled. Jackson Hayes trying to stay in front. Hayes already had the 2 quick fouls earlier in this game, and now he's going to pick up number 3.
But he's crafty, great footwork, ball fakes.
3 of 6 during the season, shot it at 69%. But 0 for 2 on that trip. It comes back in. Hayes stays out there with his 3 fouls. Smart on the outside. Runs into Thompson. Oh, they left Hayes all alone for the slam. Beautiful look from Smart. And Hayes showing off that length. Sengun got hit on the screen. Shepherd has been quiet. Step away for 3.
Nice little sidestep three-pointer right there.
Houston responding with their offensive punches. Can they continue to get stops? Hachimura on the drive and finish. 3 fouls for Hayes. Sengun's going to go right back at him. Put the shoulder in. And Sengun squeezed it through but couldn't finish. 5 on 4 the other way. Sengun late to recover. Lob it inside. All alone, Moravia. Timeout, Ime Udoka. Houston had a 10-point cushion, and he's led the NBA on several occasions in three-point shooting as a left-handed shooter. Never makes any sense.
It doesn't.
Thompson can't hit there. J.J. Redick's top shooter in the league right now as a lefty.
Well, that might have been my problem. I probably should have shot the ball.
He started shooting lefty and see what happens. This time he tried to get it inside with a left-handed pass. It was taken away. Shepherd up ahead. Eason behind the pack, and he's fouled hard by Hachimura.
Here in the second quarter.
So Eason with his assists, 2 steals, and that emphatic block in 18 minutes so far.
Momentum. Game 2 in LA. The Rockets pretty much dominated. That's always important, particularly in the playoffs.
Smart inside for Ayton. Good front by Okogie, but it didn't matter for Ayton. Too big for the Dupes. So Ayton now up to 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting. He's the leading scorer for LA. Bounce at Thompson, spray it out, and Okogie knocks it through.
Maybe their best half-court set there. The Rockets ball movement, player movement. Hot potato.
10 assists now for this Houston offense. Smart looking right back to Ayton. This time he just was awry as he tried to deliver it over the top of the size advantage. Tracked down by Eason. Numbers if they really hurry here. Shepherd stop on a dime. Ayton stayed with him. Reset for Okogie. 15 to shoot for Shepherd. Now a switch against Ayton back on Okogie. They want that mismatch with Shepherd on Ayton. Can't get it. Skip it. Thompson. 4 to shoot. Amen. Cross. Ball. And it cashes in.
I'll tell you what, he has worked on that little pull-up jump shot as he continues to make.
Thompson now 8 points. And the Lakers. Before we go to Ashley Shamani.
Hey guys, I talked to Lakers assistant coach Scott Brooks, and he said, look, the 14 turnovers and we're only down by 9. The message in the locker room, we haven't had a bad 48-minute turnover game yet. It's just been 24 minutes. So let's not turn it into that one. Said we're also looking to get LeBron closer to the basket. And as for the 3 ball, he said if we can just take care of the ball more, those 3s will start to go in.
Well, LeBron with just 8 points in that first half as Thompson goes right to the rack and finishes.
Curl. Great hesitation at the rim.
Here is James working on Tari Eason, who got into that foul trouble in the first half with 3 of them. Now it's James, and he did get right to the rim, but he couldn't finish it. Shepherd in transition. He'll pull. He'll cash one down. Houston starting to shoot it much better from 3 as well, an area that they have struggled so far in this series. Shooting at 28.7% coming in as Kennard misfires. Houston 6 of 16 from the outside. Shepherd has 3 of his 4 threes that have gone down. Now he'll cross, stop. Smart stays in front. Shepherd doesn't care, but he can't hit. 47% from the floor, but just 1 for 7 from 3-point range. It was Hachimura who made the lone 3. Kennard into traffic, nearly turned it over, and it is going to be a timeout.
It's converge. This defense of the Rockets is playing at a high level.
Shepherd was the guy who really stepped up when KD didn't play in just those 4 games, but especially in that back-to-back. That was tough. Shot off the mark for this Lakers offense. Now it's Thompson again at the controls. Knock away. Smart saved it through the legs of Şengün. Scooped up by Kennard. Race to the rim, and Kennard beats him all the way there, crashing into the fence. Luke Kennard with a hustle to put one through. For Kennard, who during this series is averaging 21.3 points per game through the first 3. Shepherd bounce. Şengün drive. Behind the back, Thompson. Outside, Shepherd will load it up. On target from 3.
And you saw the first half, a lot of isolation back down as you see a turnover on the inbounds play from the Rockets.
Lakers continuing to get sloppy, but the Rockets give it right back. Smart with a swipe. Had it blocked by Şengün. The Turkish eraser. Shepherd fell. Ball still loose. Kennard picks it up. James extra. Hachimura with a finish. Chaotic sequence here in Houston. Back to 13, just over 3 minutes into the third. Eason. And he's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, a lot went on there in that sequence. First of all, great block. Our last offensive possession, Eason up against Kennard and drove immediately, initiating the contact.
At the free throw line, the 5 misses all from Alperen Şengün. Eason now 4 for 4. He's up to 8 points. The starting unit has come out as Houston tries to salvage their season back up by 15. Smart looking to dance on Smith. It's 8. It's off the mark.
Easy in the half-court offense in this third quarter for the Lakers.
Thompson, the banker goes. Timeout, J.J. Redick. Houston keeping their pedal to the metal. 17. One player in double figures. That's Eaton, who's got 15 points and 9 rebounds. The Rockets have 3 with Sheppard, Thompson, and Şengün all 10 plus.
They got to get LeBron going.
This could be the start. And he gets right to work, couldn't finish. Tip in goes. Aiton's got a double-double.
A lot of attention on that, but Ayton continues to play well, anticipating the miss.
Eason put it on the deck against Kennard. 8 to shoot. Eason puts the head down, and Eason gets all the way.
And that's twice. They are trying to pick on Luke Kennard. Eason getting the mismatch. No hesitation.
Smart just 1 for 5 from the floor here tonight after he has been sensational shooting the basketball in games 1 through 3. James inside. Ayton continues to eat.
He is eating right there down low, but knowing that Sheppard down there with Ayton is a mismatch.
He's got 19 points and 10 rebounds so far here tonight. During the season, as the Lakers get the stop, they were 19-1 when he scored at least 17. James tried to thread the needle. Hachimura couldn't save it in time, out of bounds. Or 7 of 17 from 3. Thompson hesitates, spins. Hachimura stayed with him. Eason on the outside. This 3 is good.
And that's what happens for a guy like Eason. You see the ball go through the basket on some drives. Now the confidence flowing, knocking down that corner 3.
Nearly midway through the third, they're going to keep trying to find Eaton, but instead this time it's a turnover. Şengün spin in transition, and he'll put it through, plus the foul. Houston clicking on all cylinders, leads by 20. 17 Laker turnovers. We're not even midway through the third.
And we talk about Houston and their problems not having a point guard, and obviously that was on display in game 3, but the Lakers, the 2 best players and leading scorers, but also the 2 guys who have the ball in their hands the most, in Austin Reeves and of course Luka Doncic. Got to improve upon this in this series. The Lakers, almost another turnover.
Hachimura does end up with it, bouncing off of bodies for 2.
I'm not sure, huh?
Back to 19. It's a 20-10 start in this third quarter in favor of Houston. Thompson stop. Sheppard on the outside. Hook it for Şengün. He'll attack. And he's fouled by Ayton. It'll be number 3 on Ayton. 13 foul on the spot for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber on the roster doesn't get a ton of playing time as Şengün can't strike continue right now for the 2-time All-Star. And he finally gets one to go. Up some of their large leads as Sheppard steps in. Can't hit the 3. Rebound poked around. Put back, no. Okogie didn't have the angle.
We were talking about the season is Okogie.
And a foul's going to be called on a loose ball. Okogie forcing the turnover and then garners the contact.
That was just great defense, picking up LeBron, Minnesota, and managed to lose. So it's important that they just continue to play as if the game was 0-0.
Şengün missed it, then a loose ball foul going the other way, this time against Houston. So if you just missed it a moment ago, DeAndre Ayton, his first career, whoever else they decide to put in that center spot, Ayton with a double-double tonight.
They're going to have to find some offense. Only 10 points this quarter.
James off the screen. Hachimura comes to flash. Hachimura the step away for 2.
He has been the only light here in this third quarter.
About 50% from the floor. The Lakers are actually 50% themselves. Sheppard. And he doesn't get the roll. Rebound taken in by Okogie. Second chance for Sheppard. Kennard steps up. 9 to shoot for Okogie. He'll load it up. In and out.
A lot of Houston, they got to continue to go and attack the basket.
Approaching 4 minutes to play in the third. Get it to James. Double comes. Over the top. Laravia. His three. In and out. The Lakers have gotten 1 from 9 from three-point range tonight. And a foul away from the ball. That's going to be number 4 on Jackson Hayes. So Sengun back to the charity stripe. The NBA playoff home.
How about the Magic, how they flipped the switch and how they're playing in this.
Stays in a 19-point game. James, Hayes, kick it. Kennard doesn't get the roll.
Nice set. Get the ball to Kennard. Just couldn't convert.
Sengun back down. Hayes with 4 fouls. Sengun going right at him. Outside. Smith. Short. Rebound. Going the other way. Night beginning to unravel a little bit in this third quarter. J.J. Redick's been so pleased with their poise as Shepherd got the hand in the cookie jar. Eason does the rest. Timeout, J.J. Redick.
Another Celtics-Lakers finals. What a duo, the Twin Towers.
Bronny James rattles home the triple. Game 4. Shepherd on the other end. Skip it for Smith. 3-ball. Book it.
Looked like the Lakers were in the zone. Shooters really for the Rockets. Shepherd and Jamari Smith. Smith makes him pay.
8 to shoot now for James. Gets it right back from Hayes. He'll load up another one. This time too strong. Weak side rebound falls to East for Houston. James steps up on Shepherd. Screen from Sengun. Shepherd on Hayes. Couple of crosses. Sengun inside with a size advantage on Smart. Eason drive. And an offensive foul. Smart steps in to take the charge. And that's number 4 on Tari. They turned it over 19 times, and they've gone just 2 of 12 from 3, with that second one coming to go from Bronny James. Kennard drive. Get it outside for James. 8 to shoot. Kennard pump into the paint. Floated out too strong. Back tap. Smart tried to dive for it, but he couldn't get there in time.
And one thing,
90 seconds of this third quarter that has been dominated by the Rockets. Shepherd on Hayes. Cross. Pull. Shepherd off. And a foul's going to stay here. James was battling with Finney Smith underneath. For the Rockets here tonight. Finney Smith will get one more. And he makes it. Smart just 1 for 5 from the floor. James goes to set the screen. Pocket pass. LeBron to the rim. And he missed it with the left. Poked around. Bronny goes up to get it. Second chance for the Lakers.
in that action where he's setting the screen, now he's rolling to the rim. So hard to defend.
Thompson downhill, and he's fouled. Just relentless attack right now by this Houston offense.
But because they are
31-15 advantage on NBC and Peacock. And all 5 starters in double figures for the Rockets. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Lakers, and Smart takes advantage plus the foul. Smart got hit, at least he's saying, below the belt.
Just playing inspired basketball, and they just got to continue for 12 minutes here in this fourth.
Keeps the momentum on their side going into a potential Game 5 back in LA as James misfires. He's still stuck at 8, and he has now missed his last 7 from the floor.
You know, I'm glad you said that. You know, you want to keep playing. Oh, what a catch.
Goodness, Amen Thompson. Roger saying amen. The banker goes for Smart. But this guy is as physical a freak, Thompson.
Well, I mean, I didn't think he was going to be able to catch up. I thought the pass was way too high. But then that second jump, oh, man.
A minute gone in this fourth quarter. Thompson is now up to 21 points. Jabari Smith working on Kennard. Size advantage, got the bump. He'll get 2 free throws. Take another look at this. This is
Human pogo stick.
Yeah, I don't. We'd have to ask what vegetable.
One-on-one matches there. It's just,
Well, they've talked about it. They would get heated, and when Ausar would win, Amen is known to be incredibly competitive, and so Ausar would say, okay, cool, and would try to let him win, and Amen goes, I know you're trying to let me win.
Great careers in front of both of them in the postseason, contributing for their clubs.
Ausar on that #1 seed in the Eastern Conference in Detroit, finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, won by Wembanyama, as Vanderbilt goes right to the rack. But you mentioned it earlier with Amen's ability, anticipation, and even playmaking ability on the offensive end.
They don't need to be like three-point shooters. That mid-range game, people are going to give them space.
Nice find. Holiday catches it.
When you talk about that point guard ability you just mentioned, getting into the paint. And Thompson just knows how to put up a stat sheet.
Vanderbilt high off the window.
Back-to-back possessions for the Lakers. Vanderbilt getting to the rim and exchange baskets here. If you're the Lakers, you're going to have to put together some stops. There's some resistance on this end.
J.J. Redick said that he was reminded with that crazy comeback. It was never quite over. He always believes that his team can find a way. And it's not going to help if they keep turning it over. Another deflection and steal. Holiday, the trailer is Smith. And they'll slow it down. Şengün attacked on Hayes. Şengün keeps the footing. Hayes has the rejection. And he kept it alive for James. Vanderbilt on the fly. James picked up by Holiday. Double comes. Extra from Smart is kicked by.
I think you go back to that screen and roll action with Vanderbilt.
James off the gamble from Finney Smith. And he's got his first bucket since the early portion of the first quarter to
Keep competing. He's going to have to get some stops. Easier said than done. With LeBron.
It has been a second half that has essentially been all Houston. Smart lob, Vanderbilt slam. Vanderbilt providing power and Alperen Şengün. Now Houston trying to keep this momentum on their side through the rest of this fourth quarter into Game 5. As Holiday finds another three ball.
And I've been impressed with the offensive second half, running their sets, the sets creating offensive opportunities as Holiday knocks down that corner three.
Vanderbilt, that was a hold on the basket. It didn't matter. Vanderbilt finishes through the contact of Şengün, and now Vanderbilt is
in the paint. Now he has scored in the paint here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll get subbed by Maxi Kleber after the free throw. And Bronny James all on the court. And Kleber set to check in next dead ball. J.J. Redick said that it usually takes him quite a while to really wave that white flag and get the bench unit in. Much earlier than what you're accustomed to seeing, but understanding that his team, including LeBron James, played major minutes in Game 3 to grind out that overtime victory. LeBron played 45 minutes as Bronny comes away with a loose ball. James lob, and up top, Thiero detonates over the top of Finney Smith. 21 years old, 36th overall pick in this past draft. Didn't play a ton throughout the season, but got it out. Played with the South Bay Lakers throughout the season. Have that connectivity coming over. And J.J. Redick had so many great things to say about the entire South Bay Lakers G League staff. As Smith misses on the pull-up and the rebound cleared by Connect. Second-year man out of Tennessee. And he drills the three. Ime Udoka doesn't love what he sees in the last two possessions. And this young Oklahoma City, the Lakers looking to see if they can pull off a miracle to finish this sweep here in Houston, as Thiero is going to be called for the foul on Smith.
See Ime Udoka on his bench. Kevin Durant, Fred VanVleet earns a trip to the charity stripe.
And it does convert on the first. Houston May 1st, and Game 7 would be Sunday, May 3rd, a week from today. Junior up to 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Houston as a team, 16 steals. Thiero thought about another one, and this one just played well in building blocks for the rest of your career. And J.J. said he remembers early in his career, he just wasn't playing a lot in Orlando, and in his third year, Courtney Lee ends up breaking his face. Dwight Howard ends up getting suspended. There was a closeout game that he had to start, and it was his first real foray as the follow goes down from Smith into major starting the rest of the way, going up against Ray Allen in the Eastern Conference Finals, feeling like that was the springboard then moving forward for him as James step away three doesn't go. And Okogie swipes it down. And he said, then had the breakout here the next ball. I just did this in the postseason at the highest level. Nothing fazed him from that point on.
Everyone's path is different. But you have to stay ready and take advantage of those opportunities. And J.J. Redick turned himself into a pretty dynamic player in this league.
Smith, no. Thompson on the second chance.
And I was there, though. And he struggled, you know. I wasn't sure if he was gonna, you know, survive as a player, but to his credit, worked and worked, stayed ready, and made the most of it.
Thompson, mid-range.
I've been impressed with that from him tonight. That little 15 feet. He's been efficient with the mid-range game.
Smith dribbling it off his foot, scooped up by Thompson, up ahead for Eason, and Eason showing off.
If there's been a storyline for the Lakers leading to 30 points for the Lakers, that's really been it.
J.J. Redick still calling out his sets for this young group, and Smith laces that triple. 108-86. So for Bronny James and a rebound. All three of his attempts coming from three-point range. Houston keeping their majority of their rotation in there as Smith can't hit. Leaks out. Eason three. It's pure.
That was a nice tip there by Jabari Smith Jr. Couldn't help but tipped it to the corner.
And look out here. Kleber and Jabari Smith Jr. getting into it on their way back down the other side of the court. Sure things stay under control over the final 3:07 here. And a foul's going to be called on that inbounds pass.
KD checking that box score every chance he gets. So it has been fun.
Ball club.
You look at the numbers in terms of offensive rebounding, second chance points, especially late in these games.
No question. And then, you know, when Şengün's out of the game, a guy who can come in, who's just physical, tough, knows how to play, been in playoff games. As the Lakers here still continuing to transition, but you got those veterans. You need them in the postseason, and unfortunately for the Rockets, they're on the bench right now.
We'll see the status of Austin Reeves and Kevin Durant for Game 5. As how Durant's been getting nonstop treatment over the last couple of days, and Ime Udoka said with each day, each moment that passes, the likelihood of him getting on the court goes higher and higher. But he played all but 4 games. The Rockets did the Houston side after such a despair.
Continuing to play at a high level at his advanced age.
3 off the mark for Finney Smith, but the offensive rebound and putback